which is unfortunate. Of course. Okay. Can you see okay? Yeah.
No, it's low.
Can you focus it?
Oh,
No,
the front.
The lens. Yeah. Turn it. No. Yeah. No. Other way. No, it's worse. The other way. Yeah. There. Yeah. Thank you. Right. Position. You forgot your book?
What? No, what's back?
You forgot your book. Or you lost your book. I have 2 people who lost their maths book.
Supposed to have it.
Yeah, of course you're supposed to have it. You have your book? At least I have one student.
You want?
Yeah. Right, so position vector. So in the previous lesson when we did Euclidean vectors, you need to have 2 points. If you have 2 points, we can make a vector. This is the vector A, B. Now, a position vector is kind of a similar idea, except with a position vector, we always I should change that. Oh wait, I want to say it. From now on, we will always have a point O called the origin. And in fact, it doesn't matter if you don't have an O, you're allowed to put the O anywhere on the diagram. And in blue here, in fact, I will. In fact, if we do not have O, we can add it in anywhere. So this O is called the origin. The same word you've heard before when we were talking about coordinate geometry, the x and the y. But for vectors, you can put, if there's no O in the diagram, you can put the O anywhere in the diagram. Do you understand? Yeah. So in this picture, there's no origin, so I can put it anywhere. So like I can put it here, and it's fine. Okay.
If there's no how they show like there's no.
Oh yeah, like
that's the point.
in my questions, the O is marked.
Okay.
You can see where it is. But my point is, if it's not marked, like in the exam, that's not a problem. In fact, actually, the funny thing is, in the exam, they don't usually put the O on the diagram. You can put it anywhere. Yep.
Can you put it on the A?
Technically, you can, but I'd recommend not doing that because it will make things more difficult. It sounds like it would make it easier for you, but it makes it more difficult. So always put O somewhere where there is not a point.
Like we can put it in middle A or B.
Yeah,
Okay.
but again, in our head, it's always easy to have the O somewhere kind of away from what's happening. It just makes when you're drawing the triangles easier to do. So just put the O somewhere away from the activity, okay? Because the O is like almost like outside observer, like a reference point. You don't want it too involved in what the diagram. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have our O. So let's say here's A, here's B, and here's C. So what is this vector called? OA. And this one here is OB, and this one here is OC.
Yeah.
Whenever you have a vector that starts at O, it's called a position vector. These are Euclidean vectors that start at O.
These are
Euclidean vectors that start at O. That's the position vector. It's a Euclidean vector that starts at the origin. Where is Tekken and Yemi, by the way?
I saw him. I saw taken.
I saw Tekken. I think I was maybe even talking to him. I said hello to him. I saw him earlier. Where'd he go?
No, in the like an hour ago. He was coming to the college when I was going to Foot Locker.
Maybe he mixed up his time as well. I hear it
Because
happen.
there is in the email it says that your time changes. It doesn't say health and science or engineers. It says math 4 at 4.
Oh, so he thinks because it didn't say.
Because it's
You have maths at 4.
No.
Thank goodness. I didn't want to teach you at 4. That would have been a real shock to me.
Because Lauren sent us the email. It says, but it's for the health and science, not for us.
Maybe he doesn't know he's an engineer.
No, it doesn't say anything actually.
Alright. We'll find out next time we see him. Okay, so if you got this part, yeah? Now, there's a shortcut you can take. If you just write A, this is short for OA. In other words, if you're missing the starting point, then it's actually equal to, you're to use the origin. So it's not really missing. For example, if I write 1x and I write x, are they the same thing? Yeah, there's like the 1 is there, isn't there? So with vectors, if there's something missing here, it's not, it's actually O. So for example, if this is O and this is A, then what's this vector here? A. No, just A then. Yeah. And this is B, so this one here will be B as well.
No, I know.
Is it making sense?
Yep. I've done this before, I can't find.
Yeah. You need to brush up on it.
It was in C2. What's that?
Yep. That's A level. A level. Yeah.
What's that?
C2 is the part 2 of the A levels exam. It has vectors. C2 has vectors.
Yeah. No, sorry, M1, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
M1.
I didn't think C2 did, yeah.
Yeah, M1. This is the worst book ever.
M1.
Yeah.
M or N? What is it?
M1 Mechanics 1.
Mechanics 1. Oh yeah. That's kind of like the further maths course we used to have here.
It's the worst book ever.
Is it the worst book or just the worst course?
Worst.
Like is the book the problem or the actual course?
Actual course.
Yeah, okay, so it's not the worst book, it's the worst course.
Because once, like half a class failed in that only, in the final.
Yeah.
Most of it.
Okay, did you get that, John? Yeah. Right, so let's there's only really one special formula for this lesson called the triangle law. So let's say here we have O, A, and B. And what is this vector here? This is AB. Isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So you could say, well, AB is the same as AO plus OB, right? So you could say this is AO plus OB. But what's OB? Just B, yeah. And what's AO could be minus OA, which you're right, KJ, is minus A, which is B minus A. So this is a way that you can go from a Euclidean, how do you spell Euclid? Why do we have to have Greek names? E-U-C-L-I-D. Euclid to position. Basically, this triangle law lets you go from one Euclidean vector to two position vectors. Oh, sorry, let me scroll down a bit. AB is a Euclidean vector, vector A to B. You can say that AB is the position vector B minus the position vector A. Position vectors are much more useful in maths, mechanics, and physics. So this is, although it's simple, it's a very, very actually important and useful rule. It's called the triangle rule. Got that? Yeah. Right. Let's have a look at an example now. So let's have a look. Draw this now. A, B, C, D, and this distance is the same as this distance, and I'll put the origin right here in the middle. And I'm also telling you that A, the length of A, is equal to 3 times the length of C. Yeah, the length of A.
Why did you put length?
Oh, that's save me the trouble of writing length. Save a few precious seconds of my life.
In terms of
A and D. Well, I'll get to the questions in a moment.
That looks like P.
Oh, there's no P's on my diagram.
I know, but you.
There. We'll fix it for you.
Okay.
Alright, so part 1 here.
Should we try?
Hmm?
We can try.
I want to do one together first and then we can try. So the first one is I want vector B in terms of A and in terms of D.
B.
Okay. Now look up. So B. First we have to find B on our picture. So B is actually what vector? OB, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here is vector B here, from O to B. Yeah? Now that's the same as what other vector?
Or
D
D.
plus AB. D to
True, that's true. But there's another one too.
D to O.
It's the same as D to O. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
D
But D to O is minus OD. But what's minus OD?
Minus
D
OD,
minus
CD.
No, just minus D. I'm finished now because I only want to have A's or D's in my answer.
No.
Alright. Why don't you try to do the same thing for
A.
C? Oh, let's see if I can adjust this a bit better. If I shrink the screen down, and then if I
Put the calculator.
put something under. Ah, much better. Right. Almost perfect, like me. Right, try C, please. Try to find C.
You have to find B to find C.
Yeah, but KJ, AD can be in the answer. It's in terms of AD. That's what I want here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the one at the end, you have B and C. So you have to find C in terms of A and D to substitute that.
I don't know what you're saying because I'm tired. I'll do it in a minute. Just try it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so C is OC,
Yeah.
which is the same as minus CO,
Yes.
which is the same as 1/3
A.
OA,
Yeah.
which equals 1/3 of A.
Instead of OA.
Yeah,
How do you
Minus
know
1/3.
it's 1/3?
because in the question I said A is 3 times the length of C.
Oh.
So look, Kirk, what I'm saying is that this vector is 3 times the length of this vector.
Oh, this is 3. I see.
Yep. C, what's this letter here?
OC.
OC. 1/3 AO.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Maybe I did something wrong. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry. We want C. OC is OC. Correct. OC, which is the same as 1/3 AO. Oh, maybe I made a mistake. Sorry. Let me have a look. C is OC minus CO.
You got this minus.
Did I? Hang on. C is OC, which is minus CO, which is 1/3 OA, which is 1/3 A. Hang on. No, look. C
This
is
is OC.
OC,
Yeah.
which is the same as minus CO. True?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this CO is the same as OA nearly,
Yeah.
but just 1/3 of it.
Yeah.
And it says minus, yes, it's correct.
Oh, but I never carried my minus over.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's it, thank you. So minus 1/3 A.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, so the last part for you to try,
Now it's
BC. Should only take you like 10 seconds. BC, using the triangle rule, is
You already have
C
now.
minus B.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is going to be minus 1/3 A minus D. So 1/3 minus 1/3 A plus D. Same mistake? Yeah.
plus D.
Yeah. Because it's minus B and B is minus D. Yeah? Okay. Let's see now. I'll give an extra one here for kicks. M. And M is exactly in the middle of AB.
You define M
Yes.
in terms of A.
So the question you want BC?
I want M.
B only, okay.
And M is the middle of AB.
Okay, M.
Can you change, like if you have like two vectors like A B, can you switch only B with the its value?
Huh?
For example, you have like A B.
Yeah?
Can you just change B, not A?
No. Don't try to separate them like that. Got that one finished?
But not completely.
Okay.
Okay, half side. It's just
Continue.
Okay.
I'll do it now. One moment.
Oh. Like this.
Finished, KJ? Yeah.
This much, but different vector in different way.
Let's have a look at it. So M, the midpoint, that would be O A. Well, M is OM, and OM is OA plus AM.
OA.
You can do, okay, tell me this one.
Yeah, no, this is okay, what I'm saying. M is OM, and OM is OA plus AM. OA is A, and AM is a half of what? AB. Do you know AB? You do.
What?
Oh, sorry, you don't.
No.
Yes.
And you can.
Well, that's okay, because you can say it's a half B minus A. And you know what B is from part 1?
Minus B.
Yeah. So you can say that this is a half A plus a half B. So minus a half D.
I
Did
did
you
this
just use the
other way.
formula directly?
The triangle rule on AB.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did that too, but I used, like OB and BM.
But you didn't simplify your answer.
I did.
Oh, you didn't.
Okay, more than that.
And look, what's this letter here?
Minus C.
And what's this letter here?
Minus C.
And can they go together?
Yeah.
Hey.
Minus 2D. Minus
Yeah, just one sec. What one did I give you? M, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But our answer is different.
No, it's... Okay, let's check it. The midpoint of M.
Okay.
Midpoint of AB, isn't that what I said? Okay, let me just type down the answer. Right, do you agree with my answer or not?
I don't know the answer completely.
Okay, here's my answer here. A half A minus a half D. Let me just write it in here. A half... Huh?
If you plus minus 1 minus half, it's going to be minus 2 over 3.
Did I say A? Did I say in the question A and D or A and C? Let me just check. Yes, what are you saying?
No, I'm just talking about the answer.
Yeah. Is there a problem? Which part is confusing?
So I went the other way. I went with B.
You should get the same answer though.
But it's not the same.
Oh, let me see. You went with
We'll have
no, it's okay. M is OB
yeah.
plus a half BM. OB is the same as DO and BM, which is minus OD. No, this is a mistake. It's a half BA, not AB.
Which one?
Here is BA, not AB. Okay, did you write this down? Yeah. Oh, okay. Did you write this down? Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Can you just actually read out the answers? The first one was minus D, the second one was minus 1/3 A. What was the next one?
Third one,
Yeah.
for the plus B, minus half, 1
No,
over
it
3.
wasn't. It's right here. Minus 1/3. Okay, minus 1/3 A plus
Yeah.
D. Minus 1/3 A plus D. And then the last one I did was a half.
D, minus half D, minus half A.
How you feel if you dot M on your diagram?
Huh?
How you feel the dot M on your diagram?
What do you mean? It's in the middle of AB.
Huh? Yes, middle of it.
Yes.
How you do that?
What's the point?
I used my pen.
Oh.
I really don't know what you're asking me. You're worrying me. A half A minus a half D, was it? Okay. Next now, let's have a look.
Make a difference,
Well, maybe we'll do another one here with this one. I'll pick another point on it. Let's see. Right. You know what's coming. N.
Same picture.
Same picture. Oh yeah, that's how I'm going to roll now. N. And N is the midpoint of DC. Look up. N is the midpoint of DC. So this time I want MN.
What? N is the midpoint of
DC.
and you want
MN. Look at the board.
does it have to pass through O?
It doesn't have to do that. It just has to go from M to N in a straight line. Are you asking, will it pass through O? Not necessarily.
You can go direct to D.
Huh?
Can't go direct to D.
Yeah, because that's cancel something.
I think it has to pass through O first. Is it passing through O?
I don't know, and I don't think that's important to know.
It should pass through O. N. O. O.
In terminals A and D.
Yep. Yep. Paint time.
Hmm?
Minus 1 plus 1 minus 5 c minus a plus c plus c b into 2 2 2 2 2 b into 2 2 plus e plus
Got it?
minus a plus c is minus c square a plus c a plus 1 plus 1 3 4 minus 4 3 minus 32 c into
Wow.
You got an answer?
Yes.
Is it right?
just 1 minute, just 1
Yes,
minute.
okay, relax. Not going anywhere. I'm just beautifying my diagram to include M and N now. Ugh. Look, this is great, alright? This is paint at its best,
Pink. Why pink?
because it's awesome.
Could you use Photoshop?
Please, please.
The graphics will be cool. Or PowerPoint. Add some
Oh no, don't tell
animation.
me it crashed. My beautiful work, it's gone.
Start again.
Ah, hope not. Phew, still there. Right.
Nah, I can't be dealing with crashes. So if I've typed up a 1000 word document, then crashes, what do I do?
Nothing. Accept your fate. Okay.
Just one, just
Oh, okay, come on. Alright, 10 seconds.
Come on.
Come on, Fahad.
Come on, man.
you complete
You
it.
can do it, Fahad.
I know.
Did you get it?
Not really. That is nothing.
Did you get it?
Yes.
You have done.
MN is MO plus ON.
What do you got?
What's wrong?
No, no, nothing.
MO plus ON, which equals minus M
Plus.
plus, we'll go OD plus DN for ON, yeah?
Yeah, that's true.
Which is minus M plus D plus a half DC, which is minus M plus D plus a half C minus a half D, which is minus M plus a half D plus a half C. Now, the good thing is we have M and C from previous parts. Minus M will be minus a half A plus a half D plus a half D plus a half C, which will be minus a sixth A.
Yeah.
So a half D and a half D is D, and minus a half minus a sixth is minus 5/6 A.
The last cell is not same.
So the answer is minus 5/6A plus D. Did you get that?
That step before the last, it's like,
No. I got minus 1 over 3a plus d.
If you
yeah, this step, yeah.
Half D plus a half D is D. minus a half A minus a sixth A. No, no, minus 5/6. You didn't get this.
In the last previous question, okay, I got 3/2 A and D.
3/2.
D A
Show me what you got. You got this?
Yeah.
No, there's something wrong with the A. How'd you get 4/3 here? How'd you get 4/3 here? How'd you get 4/3 here? 4/3 here? 4/3 here? You have minus A minus third A. How'd you get? You said C is minus third A. Yeah. So you have minus A here and C. Where did this C come from? From here?
Yeah.
Where did this A come from? From here? What did you? You went
MB
MB plus
BO
BO plus
OC.
OC plus CN. So MB, you said it's minus a half BA. MB is minus a half BA, a half AB, yeah, okay. BO is minus OB, OC and CN. And you said BA, you forgot to multiply the A by half.
Can you scroll down?
Yeah. That's it.
One more time.
Two mistake.
Okay. Yes,
Expose your mistake.
minus
Apart from waking up this morning. What else?
minus. I did minus instead of plus.
Okay.
So instead of getting
Second mistake of the day then.
Came to the class.
That's the second mistake. Third mistake was the sign.
oh, chemistry class.
Fourth mistake.
Here you go. You did it.
Oh, big mistake.
I came 25 minutes late.
And she allowed you.
Yeah.
I could have come because I was.
She didn't say that I'm not gonna give you attendance.
I could have come. I would have been late for only 5 minutes. I was looking for my key. I was awake like from 8, searching for my key.
Bravo.
Then I found it in my wardrobe.
Great story, KJ, great story.
I
You want
woke
to be
up
late in your
9:05.
class, okay? Don't be late for 5 minutes. 10, 20 and above. Don't wait there and get your attendance.
Because I woke up like 9, so I woke.
So again, not practicing at home.
Practicing. You start practicing.
I don't know about that. Okay, so we just did question 1,
But which page?
page 68. So there's still questions 2, 3, 4 and 5 to do.
Page 68, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
What does it's fun actually.
Minus 5, 6A, hang on a second. I want to write this answer down. Minus 5, 6A is, whoops. You make me tired. Right, how many pages, how many lessons do we have left? So we'll have page 70 to, 15.
99.
Steven?
I'm going to change tutorials into lessons so that we can get finished sooner.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay?
Yes.
That way, because there are 15 lessons left and there's 5 lessons a week, we can finish then in 3 weeks if we change tutorials into lessons. Then we can do revision after that. Acceptable? Yep. Okay, that's our plan. So, all right, we'll leave it there.
Should I come to your house?
Yes.
Yeah. Now I have to print it out. So come by in about 20 minutes or 10 minutes or something.
Yes.
It'll
Can I
take.
go to the bus office and come back?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, do that. Yeah, yeah.
Me too.
What?
I have to go to the post office because I was
Why?
from the interview.
After
Where go?
Oh yeah. Again, same
Where
deal.
go?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on you, but you'll go after the class. After, like, single window, like,
After what?
you will post office right now?
Yeah, and then come to a student's office.
We'll go after that.
Uh,
I'll be in Kent.
Oh, where are we going to?
That's your You offered you yesterday. You know when he came?
Who?